Hi guys, welcome to Code Artisan Lab. This is video number 30 for hotel management system in Laravel. And in this video, we will work on the delete functionality. So what we are going to delete in our booking system, in our booking list, we will provide the option to delete the specific booking. Okay. In our previous video, we have created this page. Now in this video, we will implement the delete functionality. Okay. So let's do this. So I will open the list page from the booking section. Okay, and here we will add the so here we will add the delete link. Okay, so first of all we will add here action. So this is action. Okay, and let's add anchor. And here we will add the icon f. This will be trash. We will refresh this page. So here you can see that. Okay, now I will just make it a color red. Text danger. Okay, and we will also add here the confirmation on click return confirm. Are you sure you want to delete this data? Okay, so this is the JavaScript method. Okay, so when we click on this, so first of all it will show the confirmation box. If we click on this OK, then it will go to this URL. Okay, so let's define the URL. So before defining, I will open the routes web and we will go to the bookings. So here you can see that we have created the resource router. Okay, so I have explained this in this series that why and how we can create the resource router. Okay, so here we will do simply URL, and this will be admin booking, and let's say we have delete this method. Okay, so because in the resource, if you go through the resource route, then if you want to delete according to the resource route, then you have to post the delete method. Okay, but we are deleting the data with the help of get method, so that I have defined this route here. Okay, so this is delete. Yeah, so and let's open our controller now. So resource views. We need to open controller. So booking controller. So here is a destroy method that we didn't define anything. So I will just copy the, let's say, customer destroy. So this will be here and I will paste it here. Okay, so this is ID and this will be booking. Data has been deleted and this is the method, and booking ID delete. So it will go to this and this will go to destroy method, and destroy method is accepting the ID, and here we need to pass this ID. So this ID will be here. Okay, now let's check this. So refresh the page. If you go to here, if you go cursor move here, then it will show the booking 1 delete, then booking 2 delete. Okay, and when we click on this, it will show the confirmation box, then it will redirect to the admin booking with success method. So let's show the success. Okay, so here we are showing already because we have copied this page from the department master. Okay, so when we delete this, okay, so it is saying data has been deleted. Okay, so data has been deleted, but I think we didn't change the model, so it means we have deleted the customer data, I think. Okay, no problem. So we will delete this. So here you can see that now we have only one item, okay, or you can say one booking. So we have implemented this delete functionality, and I hope you understand all the things. Now I will save the reference. So when we are booking the room, then we also want to show that from which resource this room has been booked. Okay, so what I will do here, I will add one more thing here, reference. Okay, and this will be add here also. Okay. Okay, and in the database we will also add a column in the table, so that I am opening the phpMyAdmin, and let's open the migration, so that if someone migrate this, then that field also go in the table. That field should go in the table. So total children, this will be reference. Okay, so reference string, and here we will add hotel manage bookings, and I will add the structure here, and I will add one after total children, and this will be reference, and this will be varchar, and this will be this the kind of thing. Default, you can say as defined front, default from front, but or let's say null, save. Okay, so we have now reference. So when we are saving the data, then we will save the reference. So here you can see that if the reference is request from the front, then we will save this. So what I will do, I will just copy this here, and I will add it here, and I will add the if condition. If reference is from the front, then we will save this front. Okay, else we will save this as a admin. Okay, so let's add it here. Okay, so now let's go and check this. So this is reference, and I think we need to add here also. So this is reference. Okay, so reference is empty currently. Let's delete this data also. So deleted. Now let's add new this thing. Sorry, 27 deluxe. Okay, total adults 2, children 1. Submit. Let's go to view all. So here you can see that we have saved this from admin. Now let's go and save this from front end, so that it should show the front end thing. I will say login alex@gmail.com, password is something, and let's go to booking. Let's select the date, 29 deluxe room 3 2, save. Okay, it is redirecting the Stripe checkout. Okay. Actually we are doing this from front end, so that it is redirecting to the Stripe checkout. Okay, no problem. So I will add this. So we will also create the success page, because our success page is not looking very good, so that we need to create the success page beautifully. Okay, so when it will redirect to the success, this is showing the success message just here. Okay, in the next video we will create the success and fail page. Okay, so when we will refresh this page, it is saying that this is from here, and this is showing from the front. Okay. Okay, fine. Now we have created this functionality. I have created this post functionality, delete, and the reference. In the next video we will work on our success and fail page. Okay, and maybe 5 to 6 more videos, then we will start our Django series. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much, and please subscribe, share this video, like this channel. Okay, and like this video. Thank you so much.